What's up, everybody? Thanks for choosing the video. Welcome to the channel. And yeah, plans have kind of gotten severely switched up. The plan was to hike out to this spot, clean it up. I brought a garbage bag, and yeah, it beat me to it. There's very little garbage now, I gotta say, which is pretty impressive. They've been doing a really good job cleaning up. So I think what I'm gonna do though is just kind of wait it out for a little bit, because they are still working down the trail there and I don't want to cause any problems or anything. So I think what I'm gonna do is just wait for a little bit and see what happens, and hopefully be able to have a fire. As you can see, they took my bench, but could always be worse. We got rocks. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna take a second and feel out what's going on here, possibly get a fire going. Okay. Well, it's been relatively quiet, other than a work truck going down the trail there, but hopefully that's the end of the work. I don't know. But I found these dead branches, I guess, not trees, but found some dead wood. We're gonna process it up, wait a little bit longer, and then I think we'll get a fire going. It's been pretty quiet, so. Okay. So first off, let me just say, there's some sort of machine being operated, and you can kind of hear the backup chime. I don't know what you'd call that, but I apologize if you can hear that. Kind of pros and cons of being a outdoorsman YouTuber in the city. Pros are you can walk to the bush basically. Cons are you kind of never get away from the sound of the city. So anyways, I got the wood processed up, and I actually stumbled across a fallen white birch. So what I'd like to do is see if the white birch, even if it's dead, if it has the oils in it that you could start with a ferro rod, because I know that when it's standing, obviously it does, but I'm wondering if it dries out when it falls and whether or not it'll still work. So we're gonna try that out. Well, that was pretty wild. I was just waiting for sirens to stop. I heard a coyote over here going absolutely nuts. Pretty far away, but still, that was wild. Haven't heard that noise in a while. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait any longer. It's funny because I come out into the bush to kind of get away from the noise, and it seems to be following me today. A whole lot of sirens going on, a whole lot of sounds. So I apologize if city sounds sort of interrupt the video. So, like I was saying, I'd like to test to see if the dry wood, or sorry, the dry bark works as well as if it's sort of alive, not dead. I want to see, first of all, and I'm pretty sure it will, whether or not it'll burn, for one. Yeah. So we got that, and I think it's going to work because of the crackling. I think the oil's still in there, which is pretty awesome because that means it'll work. So let's get a little piece of bark here. Should work. And we're gonna, like I did before, but in case you didn't see that, we're gonna kind of rough it up a little bit with my knife. I really hope this works. I think it's going to, though. That crackling gives me hope. A little bit of that. And throw a good old ferro rod. I definitely need a better one than this, but it'll do. Let's see if this will work, shall we? I'm hoping it does, but you never know. Oh, get back on there. There we go. All right. Fingers crossed. There goes nothing. Hopefully you can see. Here we go. Oh, like a charm. Look at that. That's amazing. I'll just move it over into the corner here and use the wall as a brace. Oh, I love that smell. Oh my God, every time. It just smells so good. I think we'll be all right off the hop. That's gonna burn nice. Wow. Well, there you have it. I wasn't sure, honestly, if it would do the same thing dry, but it appears like it does. That's awesome. And I got a bunch of it too. Oh man. I don't know about you, but that the chime of that machine is really annoying. Ah well. Could be worse. I gotta say, the noises in the bush have been pretty crazy today. I'm hearing birds that I've never heard before. A bird just like called or sang, I don't know what you want to call it, but it sounded like birds from like Australia. The only reason why I know that is because I watch a lot like Australian YouTubers. Silly Swagman's a good example. But it's crazy, the sounds. They're going nuts. Woodpeckers, and of course now they're all quiet. But even the coyote, like, there's some interesting sounds in the woods today. So I'll tell you kind of a funny story. As I'm hiking out, I noticed workers along the trail. They were cleaning up the trail, and I was like, oh, I don't want to, I don't want to kind of bother them. And also I figured they would be really close to here. So I was like, oh man, like what do I do? They're probably really close. They're gonna see me go into the woods. And so I doubled back and hit a side trail to kind of go around them. And wouldn't you know, there was a lady cleaning on the trail that I was on. And I must have scared the crap out of her, to be honest. Because she turned around, she was carrying a garbage bag, and she kind of turned around and I was right in behind her, and she was like, hello. Like, she got, really? I apologized. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to scare you. But they did a really good job, I gotta say. They did a really good job. See, this is why it's a good idea to always have a little bit of extra small stuff. I didn't want to baton this wood because it gets pretty loud. The saw actually isn't too loud, but batoning is really loud, and that's the thing, is you split it in half to get to the center, right? So that's why I always I always save a little bit of small stuff to kind of help the fire out. Otherwise it'll go out. Little tip, I guess. There she goes. That's really funny. I just realized all I had to do was like wait a half hour. All the noise went away. I just realized that the beeping stopped. There's some sirens every 35 seconds. A lot nicer when it's quiet. Well, all right, everybody. Pretty much sums it up. Not only did the work truck come back along the trail there, but I just saw 2 police officers walking the trail, which I've never seen before, to be honest. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna get out of here before I get in trouble. I don't know if I would, but I don't want to. So, fire's pretty much out anyways. So, I'm gonna get out of here. Go home and edit. So I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm actually kind of surprised, to be honest. Like, I mean, Birch bark works beautifully when you want to start a fire. I genuinely didn't know if it would work with a fallen tree, like with a dead tree that's been on the ground. I honestly thought that it would dry up, like the oils in the bark would dry up and it wouldn't work. I'm really glad that it does, because I grabbed a bunch of the bark, so we'll have birch bark for a while now. But yeah, the whole plan was to come out and clean up this spot, but they kind of beat me to it. So, quick little fire, enjoy nature. So yeah, I'd like to thank you for watching. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you to all my subscribers, everyone who watches. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. Pretty please, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Getting closer to 200. So, yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Oh, I don't have anything to drink. Cheers.